The league is so tight that even a couple of successive wins will see you get right up there. Time to show the ruthless streak against Cove.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, obviously the league is tight, but it's almost just started, isn't it? So we don't want to look at the league too much. It's very early in the season. We've only played 6 games, so we've got another 30 to go. So it's very tight. But you just want to win games at football, don't you? And I'm sure if any team wins back-to-back games type of thing, it'll push you right up that league. So we're desperate to win some games.
Frustrating end to the Alloa game, but on reflection, there were more positives from the performance than negatives.
Yeah, I thought something to the 70th minute. We were by far the better team. We should have put the game to bed before then, but umpteen counter-attacking opportunities, we didn't quite finish them off. I never seen that coming. Obviously a team like us with the defensive record we've got, once you go 2-0 up, you're expected to see the game out. So we were all very disappointed with the last part of the game, but fair play to Alloa. They had made changes, they went more direct and they caused us problems. But a lot of positives to take, and it was a point away from home, but it could have been so much more, couldn't have.
Danny Devine for the strikers finish, and Callum MacLeod with a really composed strike for his first senior goal. Very encouraging signs.
Yes, Danny's been different class, to be honest. Yeah, very good. He scored a couple of goals this season. He's been a real leader in the back line there, and through the time as my vice captain. And he scored a great goal, didn't he? It was a cracker. So Danny's been brilliant for me, and he's been a big reason why we've got such a great defensive record. Young Callum to score his first senior goal. He'd hit the post just before it. He showed a lot of good energy in the middle of the pitch. He drove forward, and he's a very good player. We really like him here, and it's wonderful for a young man to get off the mark in their career, isn't it?
Cove were almost bottom but beat the league leaders last weekend. How tough a test will they be?
I think we're all nearly bottom. There's not much in it. So I think there's only 1 point. So I think most of the teams are towards the bottom. Cove have done very well the last couple of games. They've won a couple of games in the league back to back. I've gone to Kelty last week and scored 3. I mean, we went down to Kelty and couldn't score a goal. So they've managed to score quite a number of goals this season. So it's going to be a big test for us. But we're at home. We're on the grass, and I've got to use that advantage.
Team news?
Yeah, team news. I've got Paul Allen will be back in the squad. I've got 1 or 2 coming back from injuries, really. Obviously, the left back still out, wee Flynn with the punctured lung and the broken ribs. But more or less, I'm getting most of the players back now. And yeah, so they'll be available. Charlie will be available. Charlie Gilmore for his mild concussion. So he'll be available and he'll go back into the squad. So I'm starting to get some numbers back now.
How much of a boost is that, getting some players back?
Massive for us, isn't it? Because we've got such a small squad, and with those boys like Charlie and Paul Allen who are senior players, really. So we need these guys in our squad. They're quality players, to support the young group that we've got. But we need everybody fit, don't we? Every club, every manager will say the same. We need all the players fit and ready to go.
Is there any timeline on some of the players that you mentioned that are still out?
I think the wee left back will be out for a number of months, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. He's got a bad one. Most of them are all fine. I think the rest of them are all coming back. I had Louis Longstaff who come back for last week, played the full game. I've got Charlie coming back. He's been out for 2 or 3 weeks with a mild concussion. So in the main, I think most of them are coming back now.
Just, you were speaking about Callum there. I mean, just generally, obviously speaking to James just before you came up, how are you feeling about your younger players kind of settling into the squad? Do you feel they're kind of settling into the team now?
Yes, they've had a lot of minutes, haven't they? And we like the younger players, and they've added a lot to the group. And yes, we like them. We're happy with them. Callum's one of them. Keith's another one. We get minutes. Robbie's there. Wee Callum's on there. So there's a very young group. Our bench is very young, and there's probably 2 or 3 starting as well. So, as I said to you before, I think we're one of the youngest teams in the country, but we're excited as well.
How pleased were you that you mentioned there about Callum's performance? You know, how much of a player can he be for you this season?
Yeah, I thought he did very well on Saturday, and it was lovely to see him score his first senior goal. Just before, as I said, he hit the post. His performance was good. He's always improving, and you know, we'll keep pushing him, keep giving him support, and I'm sure, you know, hopefully, I'm sure he'll have a bright future ahead of him.
You mentioned obviously about you know, facing Cove there, and how much do you think home advantage will play a part? You know, not only for this game, but you know, throughout the season.
It'll be massive for us because it's on the grass. I can't stand the plastic pitches, as you know. I think you know, the surfaces are terrible. We spent a lot of money on our pitch over the summer, so I didn't think our pitch last year was very good, but we've rectified that. So, and obviously in front of, you know, at home, in front of your home fans, every team would want to, you know, make that the advantage. But we've got a big pitch out there. It's a lovely surface to play football. We're a football team. We're a passing possession team. So we need a good surface, and we've got one. So yeah, we need to win all the games, but certainly particularly at home, considering the amount of plastic pitches that are in this division. We've got to make sure we try and maximise our home points and performances.
Just on Callum's goal again, I mean, obviously, you know, as well as doing his confidence the world of good, can some of the other young players take a real boost from, you know, just seeing the way that he took it on, because it was a brilliant finish, wasn't it?
Absolutely, took it really well, didn't he? It was a real tight angle. I was shouting him to cut it back because Billy was there for the cut back, which we work on, but he took it really well. He showed good energy, and yes, you're right. The young players are there, and they can see what, you know, what the youngins are doing, what he's doing. They're all getting their chance, aren't they? And it was a great finish with Callum, and hopefully it's the first one of many.
We were talking before about how close this league is. I think there's only one result separating the vast majority of the teams here. Has that taken you by surprise at how competitive it actually is this season?
No, not really, no, not at all. We knew it was going to be a tough year for us, considering all the changes. A lot of the squad has moved on. It's been difficult to refresh it, really, to bring players in, as you know. But it's gave, on the flip side, it's give a lot of young players a chance, isn't it? So we know how tough it's going to be. It's going to be a hard fight right to the end, and we're in that mix with every other team in the division at the moment. I think they all can say they can fight for promotion. I think they all can say we can get relegated as well. So it's early days. We've only played 6 games. We've had a good start. It should have been a very good start. I think we've not got as much points as we should have got, really. And I think we've had one defeat for our penalties I keep on going back to. So we've lost one game in a penalty that a referee gave. So yeah, but it's very tight and it's early days. It's a long way to go.
You talked in sort of pre-season about obviously wanting to do as well as you can, but you didn't want to set a target of challenge for promotion or anything like that. Have these first few games actually made you more optimistic about what you can achieve?
I think all we want to be successful, don't we? And because I'd had such a young team, you don't want to be putting too much expectations on them. I knew how difficult this season is going to be. I think everybody knows how difficult this season is going to be. Yes, we're the team that come down for the division up, so right away the bookies put you in as the favourites. In my mind, we were not the favourites. We are not the favourites, but I think the league is so close with everybody at the moment. I think everybody could have a claim to that. But look, we've got a young team. We're just going to keep plugging away, performing, and getting wins. But I don't want to put too much expectations in this young squad. I know the fans will. They'll expect Inverness to be promoted, and we've just got to keep on working as hard as we possibly can to make that happen.
Has there been a wee bit of progress on behind the scenes? Things you were needing, physios and lunches, stuff like that?
Yes, I think the club are doing their very best to support me. So yes, there's been positive steps behind the scenes, which is good for the players, because it's all about player care for me. It's all about player care, and I think if you look after the players, hopefully they get the benefits of that. I think the club are making great progress in that. Hopefully we can get a couple of players in if we can, But that's always the manager's always wanting a wee bit more, isn't he? But the club have been fantastic. They've been very good behind the scenes. They're doing as much as they possibly can, and you know, I'm sure that'll continue.
I was just going to check as well if there was any progress on that one. Have you got a
We've
striker lined up?
yes, but we've made a bid for one. We're in the pot with a couple of other clubs. So we're just waiting to hear, to be honest with you. We'll not hear till next week. But we've made an offer for a striker, and hopefully we can get him across the line.
Is that a free agent? Is it?
No.
A loan?
No, it's a player that we'll be looking to bring on loan.
Aye.
That's all I can say really.
Yeah.